down before me. What you are about to see is an experiment. And by observing, you have become part of that experiment. For I have shot a man into space, and I'm driving him crazy by forcing him to watch the worst movies ever made. Oh, shit. We all thought about it, but I had the guts to do it. Oh. This is my test subject, Mike Nelson. A disgustingly mild-mannered dope who's managed to survive every film I've subjected him to. But perhaps this movie will drive him to the breaking point and crush his soul. And then I'll unleash it on an unwitting public, and then I will rule the world, yes! I'm a naughty boy! Naughty, 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 naughty! Well, you will join Mike in watching the universal classic, This Island Earth. Now prepare yourself for my maddest madness yet.
Now, poopy.
Morning, Gypsy. What do you got for me?
Oxygen-nitrogen mixes within required standards. We are currently in low orbit over southern Madagascar, and that wonderful smell is a lamb roast I have in the oven.
And sweet yams?
Affirmative. Oh, and I compiled today's wire service reports. Here's a hard copy. The Cubs lost again.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, why, hello, Mike. Everything working fine on the old satellite of love today? No dangerous problems or horrible mishaps in sight?
No, Tom. Everything appears nominal.
Ah, nominal. Good, good. So I guess that means you're not worried about what that rhythmic pounding might be.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, what is that? I'm a highly sophisticated robot, Mike, and I'm telling you this is not something you should be hearing. Something's causing this, Mike. Now let's think. I'm here, you're here, Gypsy's here.
Okay, Tom, where's Crow?
Where's Crow? I'm not supposed to say anything, but I did see that little moron headed towards the basement with a pickaxe in his hand.
Gypsy, go to condition yellow. We've got to stop him.
Roger!
It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye to Noah Berry. Hello, Harold Lloyd. Crow? Huh?
Crow, listen, you've got to stop.
Oh, hi, Mike. I found the perfect spot. Once I break through this wall, we'll tunnel our way right back to Earth.
Crow, you big dope. You can't tunnel through space.
Come, come, boys. We must confound Jerry at every turn.
Oh, no, you'll breach the hull.
Whoa, I didn't expect this.
Reading maximum RPM. Adjust pitch and yaw thrusters. Stabilize. There, that should do it.
Attaboy, Servo.
I won't do that again.
Hey, I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it.
Now, Crow, I told you, no more escape attempts.
Well, believe me, Mike, I calculated the odds of this succeeding versus the odds I was doing something incredibly stupid, and I went ahead anyway. Here you go.
Ah, darn.
It's time! Dr. F is calling for you!
Ah, Mike. Robots. I'm feeling particularly evil because today's experiment is a stinky cinematic suppository called This Island Earth. You may just all bow down before me after this stink burger. Say, come to think about it, I don't believe you bowed down before me recently.
Sure we have, last week.
No, I think that was more of a curtsy than a bow. So why don't we all just bow down now?
I don't see any reason to make us.
Bowing, sir.
Okay, Dr. Forrester, geez.
What a dickweed. Well, now that we've had our little fun, prepare yourself for, but before I start the experiment, did you go?
Yes.
Because I don't want to have to stop the movie for,
You won't.
Then prepare yourself for This Island Earth.
So we got movie sign!
It's the nicest weather Earth has ever had.
Notice how big Japan is?
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of Babylon 5.
Doesn't the fact that it's universal make it international?
This island Earth can be yours if the price is right.
Hey, who sneezed on the credits?
Okay, let's see here. Shatner. Nope, doesn't look like he's in this one. We're safe.
I feel so insignificant. Of course, I always feel insignificant.
The light from these credits originated well over 7,000 years ago.
Boy, the universe is really cruising.
Yeah. Hey, look, there's Taurus the Bull.
And right underneath it, the constellation Feces.
Oh, look, Orion is bankrupt.
So these are images from the Hubble?
When in California, be sure to visit beautiful.
It's a long par 5 leading to the nation's capital.
Who would build so far back on the lot?
Washington Land, the new Disney theme park.
One more. Just one more, please, Dr. Meacham. Hold it, please. A little closer to the wing, sir.
Wet your lips.
A little more profile, Dr. Meacham.
Yeah, he wants to get that far-away visionary look. Cal, we know how tired you must be. We'll make it as short as possible.
Fire away, gentlemen. But I warn you, I am beginning to feel far away and visionary.
How about your conference with the Committee on Atomic Power?
Well, not my conference. 20 engineers and scientists were there.
20? Hardly a routine meeting, would you say?
Yeah, and look, Cal, we won't buy the committees getting you VIPs together for a cocktail party.
All right, boys, I'll tell you this much. You boys like to call this a push-button age. It isn't, not yet. Not until we can team up atomic energy with electronics. Then we'll have the horses as well as the cart.
How long has the Army been handing out jets, Doctor?
Yeah.
One of the boys at Lockheed handed me this one. I hope you taxpayers don't mind.
We do. Cal, when do we get to this push-button age?
When fellas like me stop talking about it and get back to our labs. I'll see you gentlemen later.
Goodbye.
So long, Cal.
Kiss me goodbye.
Cal, are you working on anything along the lines you mentioned?
Roughly.
Well, remember me, will you?
I'm the wormy guy.
I'm concentrating on the reconversion of certain common elements into nuclear energy sources.
Huh? How's that again?
What counts is how I make it work.
I see. Oh, good flight, Cal.
Thank you.
So long.
Dickweed.
Jag off.
Other people need to use this ladder, you know.
My wife has a seat so close. How can she drive like this?
Those decals are really hard to put on without ripping.
John Sununu goes for a haircut.
Fortunately, he has his theme music on 8-track.
Hey, you can see the Cubs losing.
Oh, geez, there's soccer teams laying all over the place.
Oh, for crying. When are they going to fill that in?
Hey, his legs are sticking out.
Ricola!
I am so lost.
Keanu Reeves in my own private airfield.
Can I see your pass, sir? Gotta see, whatever.
Put the men's room in the tower. What was I thinking?
To XD341, calling Ryberg Control Tower. Come in.
2XD341, this is Ryberg Control Tower. Go ahead.
Okay to come in, Webb?
Are you decent?
All clear, Cal. Drift south about 20 miles per hour.
Hi, Webb. What's Cal's ETA?
1410, but he's late.
Half an hour late. That's my boss, the only guy in the world who can travel by jet and still be late.
I made it funny.
Talk about me when I'm gone.
Where are you?
Look out the window.
Look out, President Clinton!
Maverick!
Could I love him more?
Oh, damn, I spilled my big gulp. Should we be seeing this?
Nothing.
Cal, what's wrong?
I have no control.
I keep eating and eating.
Cut loose, Cal. Bail out.
I can't. I'm too low.
I got the blues so bad.
Jerking around must have caused a flame out. No power, no nothing.
No ticky, no shirty.
Green Acres.
Well, suddenly I have a refreshing mint flavor.
Early LSD tests in the Air Force.
This is a job for Weenie Man.
Eat it, Joes. Eat it, Joes. Eat it, Joes.
Wow, that ringing. Well, now he knows what the world sounds like to Pete Townsend.
Into the Weenie Mobile. Weenie Man away.
I'd like to thank me for flying me Airways.
Oh, there's a green switch. It was there all the time.
G.I. Joe action set. Nerdy Joe not included.
Cal, you okay?
Okay.
What happened? How'd you bring it in?
I didn't. Couldn't.
I died.
What do you mean you didn't?
Controls went out.
Huh?
That's right. No controls, no power. The plane died up there. I should
Cal.
be dead.
Did you bring me a toy?
I know everybody's seeing flying saucers and screwy lights up in the sky. Well, you can put me in the booby hatch, too, because so help me, I saw this ship turn a bright green up there.
Are you sure, Joe?
Positive.
Did you hear anything?
Yes. A high-frequency howl. Very high. All the time your ship was...
Green? Did Webb see it?
Unless he's blind.
Check him.
Right.
Oh, and Joe, until we find out what happened, all three of us were blind.
I'll go poke Webb's eyes out.
So, is being green fun?
Look, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I just wondered. I mean,
No,
because
no.
I always wanted to be
Shut up.
green.
How's the little giant?
Going up. Getting ready to astound the world.
Let's take a look.
Figured that. She's all ready and waiting.
Wow, that's one hell of a Viewmaster.
Oh, yeah. This is when science didn't have to have any specific purpose.
Lowering the cylinder.
Inserting the breakfast pastry.
The secret government Ego project.
Contact Dr. Jemima.
God, I love the blueberry ones best.
Increase the rate of reaction.
Start warming the syrup.
Yum.
Check rate of radioactive decay.
Increase the Flash Gordon noise and put more science stuff around.
Positive. Same it was the whole week you were away. What did the committee say?
Oh, they were a little excited.
A little?
Oh my God, my waffle! Oh, the humanity! Fries are up.
Oh no, you're flooding it.
0 reading. The XC condenser must have shorted out again.
Get the spare.
Burned out yesterday.
Oh, we can't have nice things.
Our licorice ice cream cones melted.
And don't ask me why I didn't order some new ones. I did.
XC condensers in an envelope. Must be a gag dreamed up by the receiving department.
I ordered 2 XC condensers and Supreme Equipment sent me these beads.
He touched me.
You say they're a gag, but they're condensers. I checked one for capacity and voltage on the meter.
And blew it to bits.
Yeah? After it held at 33,000 volts and no leakage.
Where's my gun?
If that were true, we could build a generator. One that would supply electric power to run an entire factory.
Sort this, deliver that. I'll make them all pay.
Ah, the script has finally arrived.
Ooh. Morning. Morning. Sign here.
Wilt Chamberlain.
I don't like you.
Thank you.
Oh, my Nils Bohr swimsuit calendar has arrived.
What have you got?
I don't know. There's no return address.
Oh, I hope it's my lederhosen.
How did they get blow up Wanda in here?
Electronic service. Unit number 16.
Give to Daddy.
Well, I'll read this on the crapper.
Catherman tube with an endium complex of +4.
What are they talking about?
I don't know, but this outfit has them. This isn't paper. Some kind of metal.
No, sir, that's paper.
Interocitor incorporating planetary generator. Interocitor with volturator, with astroscope.
Hey, Miss Interocitor.
Here's something my wife could use in the house.
A man?
An interocitor incorporating an electron sorter.
Although she probably gained 20 pounds, well, it did all the work for her.
Hell, you bitch.
You know, Joe, according to this, there's no limit to what it can do. Laying a 4-lane highway at the rate of a mile a minute would be a cinch.
Cal, maybe we've been working too hard.
Complete line of interocitor parts, incorporating greater advances than hitherto known in the field of electronics.
Look, there's Waldo.
What exactly is an interocitor?
I don't know. And I don't want to know.
Just love me.
Well, I do. I want to know what it is and what it does.
And if I can break it.
Order the list of parts on these pages.
How are we going to build it? These symbols, they're like a foreign language.
And I'm hungry.
Anyway, we don't know the address.
Well, you ordered the condensers from Supreme by teletype.
Yeah?
Which means that somebody intercepted that order and sent us those beads. Here, try it again.
You're too darn smart.
And handsome.
I may be the dumbest man who ever walked this earth, Joe.
No argument here.
Ah, been ordering from the Adam and Eve collection again.
Joe, I'm in one of these boxes. Find me.
Here's the invoice. No charge and no address. Listen to this. No interocitor part can be replaced. Bear this in mind while assembling.
Use only genuine interocitor parts.
Well, let's start unpacking.
Cal, are you going to work naked again?
There, it's done. What do you think?
But before unpacking,
There's 2,486 parts.
485, sir.
Each part is cross-indexed into a symbol pattern. Shouldn't be too hard at all.
Sure. Snap, Maestro. Only, where do we start?
Right here.
At Goofy Clown Face.
industry, science and technology. Big men putting screwdrivers into things, turning them, and adjusting them. Build your own atom storage box.
Bringing you state-of-the-art in soft-serve technology.
Snaffles caps off any size jug, bottle, or jar, and it really, really works.
You know what my kids would say?
You're not my real father.
Think this crazy mixed up plumbing.
Plug it in, Joe. We'll see what happens.
Doesn't even have any kids. Poor deluded Joe.
Oh, please say we can get the Sci-Fi Channel, please, oh, please, oh, please.
What's this? Comes with a Garth Brooks CD.
Now what do I do?
Clear your screen, please.
Okay, Dr. Goofy.
Can you hear me?
Of course.
Duh.
Use the intensifier disc. The one in your hand.
Anytime, Einstein.
Place it in position on your right.
Now throw it at Joe really hard.
I guess this thingamabob goes into the what's-it here.
Now turn the control 18 degrees to the left.
17. One more. Wait, back. Oh, well, that works too.
It's the amazing Technicolor Cheese Wedge.
Nanu, Nanu.
You have successfully accomplished your task, Dr. Meacham. You've assembled an interocitor, a feat of which few men are capable.
Huh? Who are you?
I'm called Exeter.
Doug Exeter.
I'm a scientist like yourself.
Hi.
Shall we say, a colleague.
My colleagues don't materialize out of strange machines. They're flesh and blood.
And so am I, Dr. Meacham, as I hope you'll soon find out. Although at the moment I do appear immaterial. But no matter. I represent a group which is seeking scientists of exceptional ability.
You know any?
All prospects must pass an aptitude test, which you've just done.
Damn red-eye control.
Only I don't remember applying for any job.
You didn't. I beg your pardon, Mr. Wilson. Your camera will pick up nothing but black fog.
What's a gold star?
Images on the interocitor don't register on film.
Put it away, Joe.
Go lay down.
Do continue, Dr. Meacham. We test out people without their knowledge. We leave nothing to chance.
Except the chance that I'm not interested in you or your group.
Come, Doctor. It's not possible that a man of your scientific curiosity wouldn't want to find out who I am, where I come from.
If I have pants on.
Wouldn't give his right arm for more examples of our superior technical knowledge. I think I can assume, Dr. Meacham, that you're sufficiently intrigued to come to an immediate decision. We'd like you to join our team, as you might say, at once. You'll make arrangements to leave immediately.
Wait a moment. I didn't say.
At 5 o'clock Wednesday morning, our plane will land at your field. It will wait exactly 5 minutes and then depart.
Whether I'm aboard or not?
Nanu.
Hi there.
Place the catalog on that table with the blueprints.
Open it to the underwear section. Yes.
All right, I'll do it, you big-headed freak.
Is this metal? I got a bet with Joe.
Now stand aside, please. You too, Mr. Wilson.
No, farther toward the kill zone, please.
Yeah, God, I'm good. Dear God, I left the iron plugged in.
Come here, you big dumb dope.
Quick, get the baking soda! Well, Cal, I don't think there's anything left for you to break.
Boy, the landlady's gonna be mad.
Are you boys cooking up there?
No.
Are you making it in a interocitor?
No.
You okay?
Okay. Within reason.
If there is any reason around here.
What with all the shenanigans and goings-on.
Now that you've exploded, any words for our listeners?
There's no reading now.
Cal.
Yes, Joe?
I just like saying Cal.
What's that Exeter? I don't like it.
Don't you, Joe?
That's because you're a puss.
What's this?
He was right about one thing.
That'd look good in a beret.
I'm gonna be on that plane.
Whoa! Hey, well, look at that. All right, let's get out of here.
Minor spoon break. Happens all the time. Know exactly what to do. Oh, my plan for breaking Mike's will by making him watch this horrible movie continues as planned.
Be ruling the world by, 6:30 at the latest.
Ah!
Cal fella, what a maroon! Who'd be stupid enough to give him a laboratory or let him fly a jet?
You're like Joe.
Yeah, you know, if I'd been flying that baby and had a low-altitude flameout like that, I'd just reduce my elevators, dip the nose, and fire up the engine.
You don't know how to fly.
Sure I do. I'm fully instrument rated for Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Well, then you fly the satellite alone.
Yeah.
What, this thing? No, I can't do that, see, because it's not the same. There's no airfoil, so there's no ability to turn when you're up in the... All right, fine, you two. Spread out. Spread out. Okay, out, baby, out.
Well, don't come crying to me when you get us all killed.
Right, okay, let's see here.
Wait, this is going to be easier than I thought.
Hell! Hey, Mike, you hit something. It's the Hubble. You killed the Hubble.
Gypsy, could you please maybe help me?
No way! This is your dishwashing liquid! You soak in it!
The manipulator arm. The manipulator arm.
Carefully. There. Wait. Careful. Only $6 billion, remember.
Hope you're insured, Mike.
Only the most expensive satellite ever built.
Mirror very fragile. Oh, well, it was very fragile.
You better leave a note on the windshield, Mike.
Back on slowly.
Don't do that!
Oh.
Now, I'll just release it gently like a sparrow into the night sky.
Good night, sweet Hubble, and the flight of angels sing thee to thy rest.
Oh, good one, Mike.
Well, how could it do that? It couldn't possibly.
Oh, great. And now we have movie side.
Go on! I'll take care of this! Boys!
Put me on intermittent, Joe.
Cal, won't you reconsider?
I did. All night.
Didn't you hear me?
And as a committee of one, I came to a series of decisions. At exactly the 5th cup of coffee.
I had to pee.
1. Whatever scientific knowledge this excellent character has should be in our textbooks. 2. Joe Wilson, my able assistant, knows enough about a certain experiment to carry on without me for a while.
I'm not sure of that, Cal.
Good, Joe. My committee decided I'm expendable. Nothing you can say will change that.
You always were an obstinate... Oh, well, I'm not worried. Not even a moth equipped with a lightning bug could fly in here this morning. So no plane.
You know, all the problems of a hunky guy and a wormy sidekick don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world.
Hey, it's a moth equipped with a lightning bug.
Let go of my hand, Joe.
He made it.
Well, I don't like long goodbyes. There's a letter for you on the end table.
Joe, watch out for the prop, Joe.
I'll understand if you assist other scientists, Joe.
Scram, Lumpy.
Hello, Mr. Magic Plane Passenger. Hello, hello.
Ironically, they overbooked the flight.
Hey, how about rustling me up a drink, sweet cheeks?
Whoa! I'm your pilot, Claude Rains, your co-pilot, Harvey the Rabbit.
I get a pair of those little wings. I've been a good junior pilot.
No pilot.
Hey, must be having a rum and coke somewhere.
No windows. Cal, you'll really be flying blind.
Please be seated, Dr. Meacham, and welcome aboard.
You're being kidnapped by the Light FM.
Hey, what are you doing? You're sitting on me.
A seatbelt is not required, Doctor.
Commie.
Please clear the stairs.
That means you, Wormy.
So long, Joe. You're dropping your card.
Cal, get off right away. This whole thing smells to high heaven. Cal, I'm begging you, don't go.
Cal,
Please,
Cal,
don't
I'm stuck. Ah!
Your in-flight movie is Fearless.
There goes a stupid, stupid man.
I'm gonna curl up in his sock drawer and sleep for days.
There's probably some kid with a big forehead kicking the back of his seat right now.
Oh, Tammy, lower. Yeah, that's right.
Shh, we're in a whole lot of trouble. Get your parachute on. Should I wake him?
Yeah, football practice.
Good morning, Dr. Meacham.
Good morning, boys.
Hope you slept well.
Because it's time to die.
They're forcing him to visit Branson, Missouri.
Cal, honey, put your shoes on. We're at Grandma's.
Hello? Where can I empty my hat?
He's flown into a Flemish painting.
I claim this land for Spain.
So the aliens live in Hooterville?
Ah, there are two Woodies in this scene.
Good morning. Where am I?
Georgia.
I kind of expected Neptune or Mars.
Or Neptune.
Exeter asked me to greet you. I'm Dr. Ruth Adams.
Ruth Adams. But this is wonderful. I never expected
This.
Ruth.
Ooh.
I'm Cal Meacham. Cal.
Hello, is anybody home?
Dr. Meacham. Of course. 4 or 5 years ago. Conference on thermal problems in nuclear reactors. Boston, wasn't it?
Vermont. We were lecturing to a symposium of graduate students. Summer 3 years ago. After classes, we'd go swimming in a little river near the school. You were awful sissy about that icy water.
Shrinky dink, remember?
Ruth, don't tell me you've forgotten.
Come on, dummy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Dr. Meacham, all I can say is I'm deeply flattered. Maybe a little envious of the girl you've mistaken me for. And now I think Exeter is waiting to greet you.
She wants me.
All right, see if this jogs your memory.
Ruff, 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 bad dog, ruff. We did it, and you know it.
Mike, can I have a car like that?
You can't drive.
I can drive. I'm an excellent driver. I'm not wearing my underwear.
Well, there's going to be a Mary Kay convention going on, too, so it's going to be kind of weird.
The elevator's down to Exeter's slave quarters. Our laboratories.
That's not funny, Ruth. I was a slave.
Our living room, social center, library.
Mosh pits.
Mrs. Exeter's office and study. Not exactly what you expected, Dr. Meacham, is it?
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Doctor.
Reverend Moon, Miss Hathaway.
Just throw these coats on Exeter's bed.
Heil Hitler!
Good morning, Herr Doctor.
Good morning.
Engelbert from Munich. The doctor's out for his morning constitutional. He's been here a week, but his English and my German.
Hey, Charlie Rich!
He goes through a lot of Brill cream.
Don't mention his head.
Who's that one?
That's Brack, one of Exeter's assistants. But you'll find them all very helpful.
What language do they speak?
Anything you wish. English, Hindustani, Congolese, anything.
Dr. Meacham. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please come in, both of you.
Glad you could join us here at the Buddy Ebsen Society.
Sit down. Dr. Adams.
Oh, yes, Steve.
What's this and the rest crap?
Nuclear decay factor, Ruth. I'm afraid my equation just doesn't seem to work. I was hoping you could find time to go over it with me later.
I still think the basic principle is all right. And maybe we can trust...
Yes, well, thank you, Dr. Adams.
Oh, there you are, Dr. Adams. I was just reminding Dr. Meacham that I'd promised to produce some of his colleagues in the flesh. May I use you as my Exhibit A?
I'm afraid Dr. Meacham isn't too happy with me. At the airport, he was sure we were old friends.
Obviously, I was wrong. The lady hardly remembers me. What is more important is...
Who we are, what we're doing here.
Why I have a picture of a burger on the wall.
Dr. Meacham.
We're not hiring.
I represent a group of scientists who work with but one purpose, to put an end to war. Naturally, such a goal can't be attained without experts of superior ability. Men of vision.
Jesus,
men such as you,
good.
Doctor, gathered here, exchanging information daily.
Smell.
Putting aside all thoughts of personal success. Wow. We hope to achieve exciting new techniques, leap years ahead of the others. I don't think I need to tell you how effective our voices will be when the world learns of our achievements. Well, there you have it.
A letter opener.
Nothing new, perhaps, but then, what is?
Your head?
However, let me assure you, Doctor, that we are dedicated men and women. And as such, we can accomplish wonders. Well?
Into the hot tub?
What do you think of us?
Well, this all sounds great, Mr. Exeter, but why me?
We like your skull.
Dr. Meacham.
How?
We happen to know that you're on the threshold of discovering limitless amounts of free nuclear energy. More specifically, the conversion of lead into uranium. Dr. Adams here has been working along the same lines as you have, perhaps just a step behind you. Although I might add that both of you are way ahead of anyone else in your field.
Be careful. Exeter will flatter you to death.
The truth is never flattering, Dr. Adams.
You fine, foxy lady.
Now, suppose you relax and think it over.
Suppose when I do, I find I can't go along with you.
Can we still go out sometime?
Naturally, we'll expect you to be discreet about what you've seen here. Otherwise, you're free to leave, Dr. Meacham. As free as air.
Hey, Kreskin, quit hogging a bottle.
Oh. Oh. Hey, Mao, try this. It'll knock your socks off.
There you go, Mr. B.
So that's squirrel pudding.
Hey, Professor's crying.
Musstet ihr Eugen, Kaunister?
She's drunk again.
Meine Damen und Herren, das Essen war ausgezeichnet, aber nach der herrlichen Musik von Mozart muss ich ein bisschen mit mir allein sein. Guten Abend.
Whatever.
What do you think of Mr. Mozart, Exeter?
I'm afraid I don't know the gent.
I'm not an alien.
My mind must have been wandering. Your composer, of course.
Our composer. He belongs to the world.
Yes, indeed.
I'm not an alien.
The dinner, Exeter, was even more perfect than you promised. Now, if you'll excuse me, I could do with some fresh air myself.
He's gonna get high.
Would you care to join me, Dr. Adams?
No.
You, Dr. Carlson?
It's your turn to walk the cow.
Why don't you? Show him the grounds.
I dare you.
We won't start cracking the whip on Meacham until tomorrow.
Then I ram my ovipositor down your throat and lay my eggs in your chest. But I'm not an alien.
Don't leave me with the Germans.
They didn't eat their fruit cups.
It's quite a group Exeter's collected.
Quite.
That's Dr. Hu Ling Tang.
I love Tang.
Tang's field is Trutanium, the same as Dr. Engelberg.
Dr. Marie Pitchner, U-235. Dr. Borfield, plutonium.
Whoop-de shit.
That puts all of us in the production of nuclear energy, doesn't it, Carlson?
What are you getting at, Meacham?
Why, no biochemists, electronic experts, mechanical engineers. People equipped to make practical application of the energy the rest of us produce. I seem to remember that was part of Exeter's pitch.
We try to make it a rule around here, Doctor, not to discuss our work after hours. Now, how about that fresh air?
How about you and Dr. Adams showing me my laboratory instead?
How about you lick me?
After all I've heard today, I can hardly wait to add my little contribution to the good work.
This way, Doctor.
I call dibs on Ruth.
Dibs.
Dibs.
Oh, not much of a laboratory. Oh, it's the elevator. I see. I get it.
Now, does this clip need any setup?
It may be true.
You may kiss the scientist.
But are you sure?
We're 30 miles from nowhere. Steve and I know. We've tried.
And if we did get out, who'd believe all this?
Oh, hairball.
I don't blame you doctors for being excited about working for Exeter. It's a rare privilege. He's a rare man.
Our little neutron gave us away. He felt the impulses.
That cat I could...
Put neutron under the thought transformer? Why not, Brack? And perhaps you'd like me to step in with him.
Yeah, smooch my big white alien forehead.
Turn it off, Brack. Our friends won't be giving us any more information tonight.
Put you in the bitch transformer.
Here's a sketch of the interocitor. I also have rough notes on its working controls. It's guesswork mostly, but better than nothing.
Not much.
And these are portraits of Exeter and Brack.
Do you notice the peculiar indentations in both their foreheads?
No! Coincidental, no doubt.
And this is the one we're really proud of, Cal.
We discovered this about a week ago, 2 miles south of here. The side of this hill has been hollowed out. And here's an acre of canvas covering the excavation. You tell me what's in there.
Pudding?
Steve wanted to go back and find out what was inside, but I guess I got cold feet.
Just like Vermont. Still a sissy.
God, I hate you.
Fine, Steve. When we get out of here, I'll have them framed at my own expense.
If we get out.
Ah, you sissy. Sissy cat, I can take you too, you puss.
He's just hungry.
No, please, I can't digest milk. No.
Goodbye, Neutron.
I've got some big four-headed sissy butt to kick.
Mr. and Mrs. Howell's hut is really nice.
Yeah, let's slip away under cover of afternoon in the biggest car in the county.
Good. You will keep in contact until moment of departure. Then remove all evidence of installation. That is all.
And don't forget to punch out.
I ought to hit you.
Take over.
And don't screw it up, jerk.
Now it's time for the Brack Show. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's the Brack Show. Starring me, I'm Brack. It's the Brack Show. And I've got lots of good guests. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Meanwhile, Ness and his men speed towards Capone's hideout.
So, Professor, you made this entirely out of bamboo, huh?
Haha, eat my photons, small heads.
Why are they all sitting in front?
We're sitting ducks in this thing. If we're going to make the airport, we'll have to do it on foot. When I stop, we'll pile out and take cover fast.
Sounds like a really crappy plan, but okay.
Suckers!
Steve! Steve!
I'm a little busy.
I regret nothing!
Ooh, yes, very nice, yes.
Oh, I have tubes in my ears.
And his coffin will be made entirely of coconuts. Thank you.
We'll try and make the airport. Let's go.
Well, they dried off quickly.
Hey, watch the hand, Cal.
Regis and Kathy Lee are the fugitive.
Is it flyable?
It should be. Exeter keeps it here for the staff.
Oh, there.
She's hard on a cocktail dress.
My other plane's a jet, you know. What do you think about that?
Well, that's what happens when you leave a potato in the microwave.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think they're not from around here.
No, I bet you they're English or Canadian.
They're pulling us up.
I just know they're gonna probe my anus.
Captain, the Klingons have us in their tractor beam.
They've been sucked up into a Jiffy Lube.
So, this is Denver's new airport. Yes, things are going exactly as planned.
If I don't miss my guess, I think this has something to do with those white-haired fellows.
Ah, thank you, Thing.
So they worship the everlasting gobstopper?
Yeah. You know, those helmets don't really hide their foreheads that well.
2 for dinner? Good.
Remain here. I want to report on temperature control immediately.
Dad, your friends are here.
Caution through the thermal barrier. Our 2 passengers are very sensitive to heat. The passengers are here.
So why'd they put the toilet in the middle of the room?
Allow me to welcome you.
Welcome.
I'm sorry that our visit below had to be terminated so dramatically. But time allowed for nothing else. I can assure you we mean you no harm.
Like Steve Carlson and Engelborg, like the others in that house?
What happened was beyond my control.
What happened was mass murder.
We're not all masters of our souls, Meacham.
That's a nice little phrase coming from you.
I learned it on Earth.
That's one for Exeter. Ouch.
Look, the two of you are beginning a strange journey.
Marriage.
A journey that no Earth people have ever undertaken before. Now, whether you consider me a devil or a saint is unimportant.
Devil.
What is important is that you're here on this spaceship. Suppose, then, for the time being, we call a truce. As scientists, at least, Meacham.
Isn't he sitting too close to the TV?
Ruth, don't tell me that as a woman you're not curious about our destination.
Having a sail, Ruth.
Where are we going?
Are we there yet?
To a planet we call Metaluna.
Metaluna? There's no such planet in the solar system.
Metaluna lies far beyond your solar system, in outer space. This telescope will convince you. Come.
Well, I never met a Luna I didn't like. What do you think, Ruth? Pretty good, huh?
Observer? Yo. Prepare a view of the second quadrant, please.
Nanu, dum 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 dum.
I won't ask you to condone what we've done.
We condone it.
All I ask is that when you understand the plight of my people, you try to have more sympathy for our deeds.
And that you'll give generously to the United Way.
Earth.
It's being left far behind.
Oh, my interocitor's way nicer than that one.
You have an interocitor?
Sure, don't you?
Well, come on. We can use it to get back to Earth. Really? You got an interocitor. You should tell me these things.
Yeah, interocitor. Let's see here. Under the peanut brittle? Nope, that's Let's see. Monkey's elbow, shoestring potatoes. Hey, a can of hand dingers. Nope, no interocitor. Spirograph. I know it's around here somewhere. Gee. Yeah, sweat sock there. Oh, there's my Etch-a-Sketch. Trackball never worked. Jar of tamales. Another can of ham dingers.
Why all the underpants, sir? Bo?
Oh, these. I collect them.
Huh.
Hey, a chainsaw.
Wait a second, Servo, you do have an interocitor.
I've been using it to make hot chocolate.
Well, let's see what this baby can do.
Would you take those off?
Hey.
She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be... Man, you guys scared living daylights out of me.
It's working. Hey, hi, is Exeter there?
Nah, him and Brack went down to Headbutt Days with Shelley. I got to meet him in the beer tent in about 15 minutes, so I got to get going.
No, wait, we're trapped in space. Can we use this thing to get back to Earth?
I don't know. Jeez, let's see, maybe this does something. Crap, that's not it. Hang on. Okay, did you use the intensifier disc?
Yes.
Turn the controls 18 degrees to the left.
Did that.
Are you in Europe? Do you need an adapter?
No.
Well, look, I don't know anything about this thing. Maybe this does something. That didn't work. Okay, well, I'll be sure to tell Exeter to give you a call.
Wait, help! NTM! NTM! Surprise! Like who doesn't have an interocitor, you collective heads of knuckle? Now get back in the theater, you nitty hammers! And remember, I know who you are, and I saw what you did. Now scat!
I'm the god. I'm the god.
They're going 65, so they'll be there in 3 billion years.
Follow me, if you will.
Exeter, what are you using for power? How are you controlling the fantastic temperature on this ship?
What's to prevent us from floating around like a bunch of balloons once we get away from Earth's gravity?
Well, to answer the last question first.
Shut up.
We create our own gravitational field, which means that no matter what position our ship takes in space, we here inside remain right side up.
Oh.
But at the moment, if we're going to get you to Metaluna alive, there's a little procedure you'll have to go through.
Oh, yeah, my anal probe.
What are you doing to them?
We're hickory curing them.
Metaluna's atmospheric pressure is like that in your greatest ocean.
Thank you.
If we entered Metaluna's orbit without conversion, we'd be crushed to death.
That in going from Metaluna to Earth, the tissues of our bodies would dwindle. We'd disintegrate completely.
Correct, Meacham.
You get a cookie.
If we're fortunate enough to return to Earth.
So you're not giving us a ride back, then?
Okay, bachelor number 2.
Which one do you want, honey?
Ladies and gentlemen, a flock of seagulls.
Jeez, I hope they wipe down the tubes when they're done with them.
Whew. Well, good meeting, everyone. Same time tomorrow?
Brack.
Brack.
Yes. You will prepare the doctors for the tubes.
I just got out of the tube, man.
To change into clothes such as ours, especially conditioned for life on Metaluna. Come with me.
What size skull dome do you wear?
Ooh, Brack has visible panty line.
Ooh.
Come on, couple of single-stomach microcephalic bilobes.
So, Brack, is that Polish or... no, I suppose it wouldn't be.
There's a shuttlecraft approaching, Captain. Do you want me to talk like George Takei some more, Mike?
No,
as
please,
you
that's
wish,
enough.
Captain, as you wish.
Recognize me now, Ruth?
Place your hands above the rails. They're magnetized.
And if your hands were metal, that would mean something.
What?
There's an intercom system in the tubes. You may converse as long as you're able to.
But it'll be billed to your room, so don't overuse it.
Now raise your hand if you want the hot wax.
Hope you both like sulfur.
Good luck. Let me know what happens.
Well, what do you know? Mine smells like bacon.
Must feel like they're inside a bong.
Ruth,
I farted.
Yes?
you okay?
And you?
Feel like a new toothbrush.
So rub me in a circular motion on your gums.
Hey, a big Swedish underarm crystal. Whoa.
Hey, keep it on the road. We're in the tubes back here.
Ooh, my contents have shifted.
Ruth?
I farted again.
Well, this ought to kill them.
Oh, wow. I am Metaluna.
Well, the Tangerine Dream music is good.
Huh?
It's Christy Turlington and Kate Moss.
Oh, gross. I saw Cal's pubic bone.
Now you're playing Simon.
Should I tell Ruth she has an extra rib?
Cal.
I farted.
Approaching enemy control sector. This is Master Control, awaiting instructions.
Bill, pick up line 4.
Oh, Jesus, what did you do to them?
We'll energize only as necessary. Conserve power. Avoid contact with enemy until safety of ship is endangered.
Make big money at home, sharpen saws, and earn extra cash.
You didn't see my skeleton, did you?
You might want to wait a minute before opening Cal's up.
Did you have Kenny G playing in your tube?
Come away from the nasty man.
You'll feel stronger in a few moments.
I feel safe with you, Brack. You have a gentle touch.
Now, I know you both feel as though you could sleep for at least 1,000 years. But then you'd miss observing our approach to Metaluna. And with your curiosity, you'd never forgive me for that.
You know, our chair technology is light years ahead of yours.
Quiet, everyone. All my children is on.
Hey, Laser Floyd, cool.
Observer at closer view.
View in third quadrant. Contact in 2 time periods.
This planet should comb its hair over its bald spot.
View in second quadrant. Contact in 1 time period.
You know, that's one butt-ugly planet you guys come from.
View in first quadrant. At ionization.
Ew, it's Michael Stipe's head.
What you're observing may well be the beginning of the end for our world.
I hope so.
The Zircon meteors are beginning to get through our ionized layer. That haze, a field of intense radiation.
Sure.
As you can well imagine, such a screen requires the output of great amounts of atomic energy.
Oh, yeah.
And you're running out. That's why you were sent to Earth.
And why you sent for us? You need uranium.
In gigantic quantities. Our own deposits are exhausted. As our power diminishes, our protection fails.
But we do have a very active theater community.
What kind of shithole planet is this?
That's enough. Normal view.
Normal view. Normal view. Normal view. Normal view.
Entering ionized layer.
Hey, they're landing in Tommy Chong's backyard.
Oh, my washer load is off balance.
Looks like Dr. Seuss designed their planet.
Oh, they're flying into a Roger Dean album cover.
They're very into yes on this planet.
International flights always get the gate furthest from the terminal.
Remember, we're parked in the Danubian slime devil lot.
Hey, Prince's bedroom.
Looks like the stalls are all taken.
Welcome, Exeter. Observed your flight. Almost counted you lost. You're Earth creatures.
Dr. Adams? Dr. Meacham.
Glad to meet you.
I've given them as much indoctrination as possible.
Then you know that shortly we can expect Zagon to commence and sustain an all-out attack. Our ionization layer must be maintained until our relocation is effected.
Relocation? To where?
Shut your gob, smallhead.
To your Earth.
Oh, I can see it. Hey!
A peaceful relocation.
After the genocide, of course.
Do you still insist, Exeter, that we can allow any of these Earth creatures to have free minds?
I do.
No. Yes. Whatever you think.
I know them.
I partied with them.
I've lived with them.
You have wasted our time.
Thank you.
Take them to the thought transference chamber.
Yes, you're all high toilet hog.
Please come with me. I'm afraid you have no choice.
Okay, bye-bye. Nice Hanukkah bush, by the way.
I see their patriots don't work either.
Our Zagon friends seem to be hitting this prime sector quite regularly.
Yeah?
Is that where it is? In there?
Ooh, golly, those doggone Zagons are really licking us, huh? Well, let's go get your brain scrambled. Dum, 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 dum.
My mind is my own and nobody's gonna change it.
Go,
I'm
girl.
not going into that room.
Nobody is. Come on.
Leona Helmsley!
I'm sorry.
Owie.
I'd hoped to have prepared you somewhat beforehand. This is a mutant. We've been breeding them here for ages to do menial work.
Why?
Well, actually, they're similar to some of the insect life on your own planet. Larger, of course, with a higher degree of intelligence. This one has been given orders to guard this corridor as long as we're here.
Oh, Mommy. Oh.
I beg of you, go inside. Cooperate voluntarily. If you do, I give you my word that you will not be harmed or your minds changed in any way.
You defy the Monitor.
I already have.
Do you believe him, Cal?
In this place, I wouldn't believe my grandmother. Come on.
Is he wearing slacks?
Oh, boy.
The kingdom!
Oh, sure, go on, run, just because you have a skull.
The Jetsons 2 after the Armageddon.
The travel car, come on.
Where are we going?
The spaceship, at least it's safer there.
Don't you understand? Let it happen now.
Really?
Meacham, Bruce!
I love you!
Stand back, Exeter. Meacham, believe me, I want to help you.
You're holding a mutant turd.
Time is short. Get into the car.
Go ahead. Move that baby seat. I kind of live out of my travel cart.
Now, this is what went on in Salvador Dali's head.
Now I swear we parked on level C right next to... Oh, shit.
He appears badly hurt. Stay close to me.
Guten Tag. Zigaretten? Ich wollte ein Auto mieten.
Stand back. I command you. Stand back.
Acting.
Well, that seemed to go rather well. I don't see what could possibly go wrong.
Cal!
No, you do it. Leave me alone.
I'll get coffee.
Oh, I'm very vulnerable there. Oh, there go the piano lessons. Oh, I can't remember my dad.
Oh, come on, you big load.
When in Chicago, visit the Museum of Science and Industry.
Are you badly hurt?
I'll be all right. Close off all hatches. Control room, quick.
Everyone picks on that one weak spot of my exoskeleton.
You dinks. You crushed my nads.
Hey, the floors look great.
I'm all right.
And if you don't mind, I've been waiting all day for this.
Oh, no. Tinkerbell's going down. Pull up, Tinker! No!
That may be the last of them.
But probably it isn't.
Yes.
Yes.
They're concentrating all their attention on Metaluna.
Yes.
Those flashes of light. They're meteors.
Yes.
Hundreds of them. Intense heat is turning Metaluna into a radioactive sun. Temperature must be thousands of degrees by now.
Cooler by the lake.
A lifeless planet. And yet...
Rents are reasonable.
Yet still serving a useful purpose, I hope. Yes, a sun. Warming the surface of some other world.
Hot, yes.
Giving light to those who may need it.
Still, your whole family died. That's a bummer, huh?
Now, into the converter tubes.
Your liver's beginning to stick out there. You might want to tuck it back in.
Ruth, you take the first tube. You the next.
What about you?
I'll use the third tube.
Oh, right, sure. Stupid question. Sorry.
Well, one weird day, huh?
Captain's log. A bunch of our ship fell off, and nobody likes me.
Yeah, Cal and Exeter wake and bake every day. Will our mystery guest enter and sign in, please?
Is the manager here? Hello? Hello?
Oh, I hear you, man. Wall's melting for you, too.
Whoa, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm just looking for the can.
Say, where'd you get those cute pants?
Oh, hey, my grandma's legs.
Oh.
Exeter, are these tubes strong enough to keep him out?
Possibly.
Well, no.
He's bleeding badly. In a very few moments, the pressure should destroy him.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Oh, hold on.
Okay, pull it together. Rise above it. Suck it up.
You gotta cut me, Mick. Cut me.
And I busted a zit on my shoulder. Great.
Run, Ruth, run!
Brilliant strategy. Thanks, Napoleon.
Oh, well, I ought to do something.
What, you stuck up too high and mighty for the mutant, huh?
Give Uncle Scrotor a hug. Not since Ted Kennedy in a Barney suit.
Oh, I stood up too fast.
Oh, he squirted.
Thank God I saved you.
Oh, I fell on my keys.
Yes, go away, you bad monster. You'll get more of the same.
Self-cleaning mutant. Leaves only the fresh scent of pine.
Or we'll get you another one.
Raspberry World, for all your raspberry needs. Off the Beltline.
Hey, check this out. Baywatch is on.
Ah, just like we left it, with the USA in charge!
Yes.
Woo!
You know, I think maybe we should slow down a little.
Our speed is diminishing. We're now in the atmosphere of Earth. Your plane is where you left it, in the cargo hold.
I think.
A conventional way for you to return to Earth, I admit, but...
At least you've got a planet.
Perhaps the most practical.
May your forehead grow like the mighty oak.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm fine. I'll just kick around here.
Our universe is vast, full of wonders. I'll explore.
Yeah, that's it.
Perhaps find another Metaluna.
Yeah.
A place inhabited by beings not unlike myself.
Maybe get a house with some guys, I don't know.
You see, I'm more adventurous than you imagine me.
Exeter.
You dog.
You're a liar.
And I hate you.
You've used all your power bringing us here. Even if you had a place to go, you couldn't make it.
I'll gas up in Des Moines.
Come with us. We'll heal your wounds.
No, Ruth, no, Ixnay.
I'm afraid my wounds can never be healed.
You've things to teach us.
Recipes to share.
Thank you. We're over your Earth now. It's time for you to go. Farewell.
I'm just dropping you at the North Pole. Is that all right?
Call, okay? I mean that.
No, go on, you kids. I'll just be in the way. I'm fine. You probably don't have a spare room anyway, do you?
Yo, back at ya.
Go. Come on, go, kid, go.
Oh, so that's what a colon looks like. Oh. Captain's log. I've lost my toupee and girdle, and I can't leave my room.
You know, I hope they land right on Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, hands at 10 and 2, check space cushion, pull out into... Ah!
Great, Brack siphoned our gas.
Oh, Carl.
Cal.
Oh, Cal.
Home.
Thank God it's still here.
And Friday.
Yeah, let's auger this baby in then.
Spock.
Let's see how many times I can skip this thing.
No, pay no attention to me. I'm just a weather balloon. Just some swamp gas.
Service engine soon. I wonder what that's all about.
A giant flaming hat was seen over the coast tonight.
Yeah, Exeter thought he could squeeze one more trip to Earth out of this jalopy.
I'll always love you, Brad.
That's gonna put your panfish down for a while.
Exeter died on impact. Brack was arraigned in Superior Court, County of Los Angeles. In a moment, the results of that trial.
This island.
Well, that movie was a breeze.
I dig those crazy Metalunans, Mike. The movie is over. The experiment is complete. And, if my calculations are correct, 3, 2, 1, adjust for pi, Mike's will should be broken just about now.
Broken? Woo-hoo! Hey, Mike, your spirit feeling broken?
Heck no, we're fine, Dr. Forrester. In fact, we're just having ourselves a little Metaluna mixer.
Just call me Ruth, Mike.
Hey, check me out. I'm just like one of your insects. Larger, of course.
Come on, everybody. Make with the smoke, man.
So, you're having a party, eh? Well, every party needs a pooper.
Well, hey, look at that. Dr. Forrester's gone.
All right, now we'll never get back to Earth.
Hey, wait a minute.
I don't know why people leave during the credits. I always stay during the credits.
Yeah, me too.
This is Orson Welles. A good cast deserves another mention.
In the event that the first assistant director is unable to fulfill her duties,
Bick Scahill and his big band.
2 Bransicks in one film, what are the odds?
Puppet Wranglers? There weren't any puppets in this movie.
And Dale Mather as the Beaver.
Oh, I
love Trisco's with Espinosa.
Oh, and a little burger on them.
In the event that the first assistant camera is unable to...
Right. Hey, they're on the blue line. They're over the blue line. Oh, nice assist by Brad Keeley.
Come on down to L. Marie Ford. Free hot dogs and balloons for Mom.
Linda Froyland. Isn't she in Babes in Froyland?
Andrea Action Jackson Duquesne.
Julie Walker, Texas Ranger.
In the event that the assistant production coordinator is...
The winner and still photographer, Mickey Keenitz.
So there's one guy who just grinds out keys all day?
Hey, the amazing Rando.
Watch Rando the Great construct sets with his very mind.
No, we've never met before, have we?
Craft services will be held at 10 a.m. Tuesday.
Kurt Band-Aid Gensmer.
Dan, Contusion Dustin.
Jim Heart Attack Robinson. Oh yeah, these are the guys who just sit in basement rooms and figure out ways to make elves disappear.
Avellino De Leon, brother of Ponce.
Here's Avellino in his rear-engine Lotus, followed by Jacqueline Zietlow in a Ferrari.
We recorded it, sing sound.
Excuse me, magic film and video, but Rando will do all the magic on this film.
That Rando stuff kills me. I love it.
Oh, yeah, Bill Schwab. He's the guy who goes around attributing his own faults to other people.
Oh, right, the projectionist.
Yeah, right.
I sing the additional grip electric.
So if you pick something up once, you're considered a grip.
But now we're just seeing guys who drove by the studio one afternoon.
We'd like to thank the people of St. Paul who are, in alphabetical order, Anderson, Aaron, Anderson, Allen, Energy Park, providing a safe place for energy to play.
This week at Energy Park, flugelhorn demonstration and magic by the amazing Rando.
As long as we're thanking the whole entire world, I'd like to thank a guy I know named Earl. Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Earl. Eastman. He came out of the east to do battle with the amazing Rando.
All rights are reserved, Callahan.
Oh, yeah. Well, how about the rights of that little girl? Country of first publication, United States of America. Offer void in Utah.
Children under 12, employees, and their families are prohibited from taking part in this contest.
If not fully satisfied with this film, please return unused portion for a full refund. Hey, Sam the Eagle presents...
Hey, it is. What about juvenile delinquency? That's a viable career option.
Sure. Yep. Past president disbarred for delinquency.
And, of course, music by the Royal Delinquent Orchestra, Philip Bunnell conducted.
Centron, the dawning of a new day.
Ah, the Barton Milner gang.
Oh, they're so clandito.
Here's my dad to pick us up.
Come on, guys, let's go study.
Where are we heading? Tell you when we pick up Jamie.
In other words, you don't know.
I'm sure glad we got the car washed.
Cannonball Run, well within the speed limit.
What's that guy waiting for? Give him a bump.
Gordon, jump.
Hit him again. I'll cut it out. We'll get in the jam. Come on, move it!
Oh, cars were made to take it back then.
What do you folks think you're doing anyway?
Our Maytag broke, sir.
What was that you called us? I just bought that car. Now look.
He's changing into the Incredible Hulk.
When good-natured ribbing goes too far.
They flattened him! Oh!
Oh, Willard Scott, I'll gently polish you.
Should have just enough time to get into my Bo Peep outfit.
What does she live at Shakey's?
Oh, Mom, dusting is so bourgeois.
Homework, Jamie?
And quit playing that ragtime.
No. Going out. As soon as the guys come by to get me.
Ruth and J.D. Hare.
It's already after 8. I don't know why you can't stay home for one evening.
Oh, Ma, I can see up your dress.
A little bit. Should be home now. Just where is it you're going, Jamie?
Crack house. Why?
I knew, I'd tell you. I don't know.
Don't kill your father.
Well, at least my dress matches the wallpaper.
Who are the dark team?
Darkness, darkness. A dry cleaner.
1 hour, guys. Let's Martinize.
Use the doors, please. You start out not using the doors. Next thing you know, you're beating up Gordon Jump. Norm! 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 All right, Bridge Club.
What do you have, boys? I'll write your orders with a new pencil. Hey, those are great. My dad's got one just like it. Where'd you get
it? Shop and save.
We just swarmed all over a guy. Fell out of his pocket. What? When did this happen? Just before we picked you up. We bumped some guy in a big Buick and he gets out and starts getting smart.
Good smart.
Boy, did we give it to him. We sure messed him up. You should have been there, Jamie. Who was he? I don't know, some big bald-headed guy.
You smell onions?
What kind of a car did you say it was?
Oh, it was the Fordlac.
What's the matter with you? I asked you what kind of a car it was. I want to know. It was a yellow Buick. Why?
Just trying to draw you out. You want some fries?
Fisher Space Pen.
What do you want to know for, Jamie?
Where's the little delinquent from?
Get this thing off me.
You're gonna miss the soup of the day, jerk.
What's his trouble? I don't know, but this isn't the place to find out.
The no shoulder gang.
We'll see him in the morning at school when we give this to him.
We gotta get better patches.
Oh. Oh, ow.
Oh, dear, it's just lemon juice.
Oh, ow.
How's Dad?
How did you know?
He's always been my dad.
I heard it over the radio. How is he?
He'll be all right.
He's kind of rubbery.
He's resting now.
Or he's dead. It's hard to tell with him.
He was terribly shaken up and bruised, though.
And they took his pencil pouch.
Oh, it makes me sick to think about.
How did his nose get mildewed?
Jamie.
Massage me, will you?
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I'm not the daughter you want.
Nothing for you to be sorry about, son. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, the next weekend, Dad's golf buddies come and beat up Jamie.
Son, we've got angel hair pasta on
I wonder if this is gonna get melodramatic.
Okay, come on, I'll take you both on.
I'm all right now. You better get upstairs to bed.
I'll be up.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Now, at this point here, the mood shifts to a lovely adagio. It's fantastic.
You expecting a flood, son?
Just upstairs and to the left, son. It always was.
We're alone. Love me. It's the eye of the oh boy.
You brought your taste-o shake.
It's a bellboy convention.
Better take this back, Jamie.
We didn't know it was your dad, Jamie.
We wouldn't have done it if we'd known.
Leave me alone. Take it, Jamie. You keep it.
We're trying to say we're sorry.
I don't want anything more to do with it. Now, look, Jamie, don't get smart. Don't forget, you could have been along instead of one of us. Could have been one of our dads.
Tell you what, you can beat up my dad.
Me moping around if it had been my old man. Don't worry. I'm not forgetting a thing. Just count me out from now on.
There he is.
My backup's here.
He's busy.
Did you have an appointment?
This morning, Jamie? Have you read about the special session of the city council they're having this morning?
And all the things they're talking about doing. A curfew, upping the age of driver's licenses, canceling the football games, the parties, the dances, and everything else.
And there's witches.
Fair, Jamie. Most of the high school students haven't had anything to do with the things that have been happening. Like last night, and the statue that was broken, and the theater seats, and all that.
And the Suez Canal incident.
To suffer for it.
I didn't have anything to do with it either. And don't look at us.
We didn't kick over any statues. You've got to help us, Jamie.
Well, what do you expect me to do?
Mr. McPherson said we could go. He excused us from school. And he said you could go with us.
Look, all of you, leave me out of everything you're planning. All I want to do is mind my own business.
But this is your business, Jamie.
You heard him. He's not going anywhere. He's no sap. We're going to the city council.
Right now, you guys are more afraid than we are, but you're not fooling us. You think you can laugh at anybody who stands up to you. And pretty soon everyone else is laughing at them. And you think you won.
Next card, please. Thank you.
Well, I don't care if you laugh or not. It won't be funny if the city council does what they're talking about.
I wouldn't advise any of you to go to that meeting if I were you. I'm warning you.
Are you going with us, Jamie?
No, he's not.
I'm talking to Jamie.
Torn between two peer groups.
What do you want me to do?
They'll listen to you, Jamie, because it was your dad that...
Awkward.
Permit me to sing something from Manifold Mancha.
You're not going anywhere.
Martha Graham, run!
You boys haven't been moving the stuff very well.
This is my turf now.
Pete, Link, Julie, and Steve?
Whoa, banana peel.
I go shotgun.
No, wrong way.
Right, go back up.
There we go.
There.
Elliot Ness and his Untouchables were in hot pursuit.
Get to the helicopter! The helicopter!
Meanwhile, back at the convent.
This is 100% pure democracy.
Okay, everybody, hurry up and vote. Come on.
Whoop, hold on. Let me get some literature.
What's the rush? There's gonna be 3 hours of zoning stuff first.
We're not talking about pranks and letting off steam. We're talking about criminal acts of violence.
We're talking about trouble right here in River City.
Around beating up people and wrecking things to prove how tough they are. Then it's time we prove to them just how tough we are.
Right,
I'm sorry.
What's all this?
Do you have some facts to give us that we don't already have?
I don't know whether you'd call them facts or not, but, well, everybody keeps talking about teenagers as if we were a bunch of freaks or something.
We're just wasting time. We wasted too much time already.
Kill 'em
We've
all.
invited Mr. McPherson here. He's principal of the high school, and he can tell us anything these kids can tell us.
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
I'm too noodly.
That's why when these students came to me today, I asked them if they'd be willing to come down here and put their case before you.
Is that okay?
And I think you should hear what they have to say.
I give you cheetah
This is
chrome.
Bill Stillwell, the head of the student council. And Chuck Leewood, captain of our football team. And Sally Lawrence here, senior class president.
She's a girl.
And Jamie's dad was the one who got hurt last night.
Mr. Mayor.
I love you.
I think Mr. McPherson's right. And I think these students are right, too. Teenagers aren't all delinquents. Only a few are involved in these criminal acts that we're all concerned about. If these teenagers, who represent all of the rest, have the courage to come here, then I think we should not only listen to them, but I think we should invite them to help us stamp out this vandalism. I say let's let them talk.
I say let's put them through the spanking machine.
Oh, yes.
And Tony Boza is introduced.
We don't want to punish all teenagers for the trouble a few are causing.
Just you.
But something has to be done. You know how serious the juvenile delinquency problem has become. We have to take some action to prevent this sort of thing from happening again.
Why, he's quite good.
Now, if you have some suggestions to offer, we're willing to listen to you.
And then kill you.
What can we do? And what can you do to prevent
forest
juvenile
fires?
Delinquency? You tell us.
They called our bluff. What do we do?
I think they're still talking about zoning stuff.
I offer myself as a virgin sacrifice.
What would you do if you were Jamie?
That's Prince's new name, isn't it?
Well,
it's Frank Gorshin's new name.
Delinquency? What would you say?
What would you say?
Young American, he was a young American. Oh!